They're always striving for perfection. Rather than seeing all their strengths, they see their flaws. Oh, I'm not as lean here. My arms aren't big enough. My shoulders, they're not capped enough. And perhaps that's what makes a champion. But does it make them happy? Coach Greg, and in today's video, 7-time Mr. Olympia, the one, the only Arnold Schwarzenegger, opens up about his body dysmorphia. That's right, even Arnold himself has body issues, does not like the reflection he sees in the mirror. And you're thinking, how is this possible? 7-time Mr. Olympia, the best physique on the planet. How could he struggle? When I look in the mirror, I throw up. And so despite all the money, all the fame, all the accolades, he's still not happy with his appearance. And so you have to respect the fact that he's willing to open up, to come clean, to share with us his vulnerabilities. And so really think of it. You're going to the gym, you're lifting weights, all to improve your physique to look better. And oftentimes this results in people taking PDs to get the physique, the body that we think the world wants. The one that's portrayed on social media, movies. For example, Thor, Chris Hemsworth. That's right. Look at his physique. We think we need to look like that. And so what chance do we have? And if you're a competitive bodybuilder, you're literally being judged on how you look. What flaws do we see? Wow, Chris Bumstead, amazing physique, but what's with those arms? Not good enough. And have you watched Chris's videos lately? Nearly every video, he speaks about how he's fat, soft, not big enough, and weak. That's 3-time Mr. Olympia, Chris Bumstead, who I do believe suffering from the exact same thing as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Skinny bitch. So he's peeled, strong, and all that good shit. I'm fat, weak, and all that other good shit.
Really? Imagine thinking he's fat and weak. He's 3-time Mr. Olympia champion. Yet, he's not lying. He says this in multiple videos. And notice almost always wearing a baggy t-shirt. I don't want people to see how I look without a pump, without looking at my best 4% body fat. What will they say? And so Chris looks in the mirror, thinks he's weak, fat, out of shape, soft. For what? I'm soft. I only have 10% body fat.
I've been focused on the podcast and focused on hostile, running the business, and my body has become a little bit softer than I'd like. So I'm going to run a little bit of a transformation.
And so just because someone's extremely good looking, has an incredible physique, tons of followers, doesn't mean that they themselves think this. They look in the mirror and they don't see what we see. They're always striving for perfection. Rather than seeing all their strengths, they see their flaws. Oh, I'm not as lean here. My arms aren't big enough. My shoulders, they're not capped enough. And perhaps that's what makes a champion. But does it make them happy? If you can't like how you look, if you can't ever be satisfied. When I look in the mirror, I throw up. And I was already so critical of myself, even when I was in top physical shape. I'd look in the mirror after I won one Mr. Olympia after another and think, how did this pile of shit win? Imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger himself winning multiple Mr. Olympias thinking, how can this win? Look at this. It's not good enough. How do I deserve to win? I never saw perfection within myself. I always saw something lacking. And so no matter how good you are, Mr. Olympia, Chris Bumstead, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you're never going to be happy. And so my advice, learn to love yourself no matter what. Whatever you have on the outside, that is just an exterior shell. What's on the inside now, that is what really counts. And you may be thinking, oh, once I lose the weight, I'll be happy. Once I win that title, the championship, then I will finally be happy. No, you won't. You're not going to be. If you can't find happiness in yourself right now, losing weight, it's not going to change anything. Sure, you're going to train, get in better shape, build confidence. But really, are you really going to be confident? Or are you just going to look like you're confident? Confidence comes from within. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
The Rock knows how you look on the outside. It's what you truly feel on the inside that really matters. And do you really think The Rock doesn't suffer from lack of confidence, self-esteem? Oh, sure, he looks great. I'm sure he thinks he looks good. But why is he doing what he's doing? You know, with the supplements, at the age of 50 plus, to look like he's in the shape of his life. Why would he risk his health? I'll tell you why. Because he wants to look like that, feels he needs to look like that. If he didn't, why would he risk it? Why would you throw years away of your life all to look a certain way? And trust me, if you abuse PDs, you are playing Russian roulette with your health. And for what? To look like Chris Bumstead, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Do they look happy? Do they look satisfied? I'm fat, weak, out of shape, look like garbage, I want to throw up? Sure, they strip down into their posing trunks on show day. But if the rest of the year, they don't feel like they're good enough, they feel weak, they feel fat, soft, is it worth it? Being happy is the most important thing you can accomplish on this planet. You need to be happy. If you're not, well, what's the point? Imagine being miserable all the time. And I'm not saying they're always miserable, but if you place too much value, importance on how you look and not what's on the inside, then what kind of life is that? And so my message, balance. It's not about being perfect. It's about being the best version of yourself. Chances are you're not going to win the Mr. Olympia title like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Chris Bumstead. But doesn't mean you can't go for walks, do cardio, lift weights, get in better shape. But don't think you need to be perfect and stop comparing yourself to other people. Compare yourself to yourself. Are you doing what you need to do to be healthy, to be happy? If so, that's all you need to do. That's the message. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching, Greg Doucette IP Pro. Please check out the bloops. As always, harder than last time supplements, including turkesterone. If you want a training plan, a free one to help you get in shape, click the link in the description, become a newsletter subscriber, giving away nearly 20-page free training program. Get into shape of your life and stay there. As always, the cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. And until next time, I am out.